The new king, faced with the curse that has fallen on his kingdom, sends his brother-in-law to ask the god Apollo for an answer. With an answer given that the murderer of the former king of Thebes must be killed, it sets Oedipus on a mission. Dedicating himself to the discovery and prosecution of Laius's murderer, he goes through a series of unwilling citizens to questions. Then, in turn of events, a blind prophet identifies Oedipus as the killer. Enraged, Oedipus says his brother-in-law Creon planned the accusation for his own personal gain, with a supportive wife telling him not to believe it, and that prophecies have been wrong before. Memories of the past begin to return. Creon, Oedipus's brother-in-law, and Jocasta's brother are here today. Today we have here with us Creon, the brother of Jocasta and the in-law of Oedipus. Recently, after going on a journey for Oedipus, and the blind prophet identifying Oedipus as the murderer of the former king, Oedipus believes that Creon set up the whole thing so that he can become the king of Thebes. Creon says he has nothing to gain and that he is innocent with this whole ordeal. Creon also says that he knows the truth. Isn't that right, Creon?
Yeah, it's true. I was only doing what I was asked to do, and he turned it all on me. I have no personal gain here. Why would I want to ruin something for someone I didn't even want?
Well, let's see for ourselves what exactly Oedipus has to say about this.
Chorus leader, I know that the prophet is a lie. Creon is just saying that to try to take the kingdom away from me. He wants the power. I know that it's a lie. I know that I definitely didn't marry my mother. Okay? Because she lives in another kingdom, and my real father, which I know I didn't murder, died of natural death. So I know that it's not a lie. So let's just get to the bottom, like who the real murderer is, so that we can, save the city.
Creon, seeing that for the first time, how does that make you feel?
I honestly don't know where Oedipus is getting the information that I want the crown. I'm already wealthy and related to the royal family, so the respect and perks are given to me. Why would I want the responsibilities of being a king to ruin that?
Well, let's see if Oedipus will believe that. Well, let's welcome Oedipus to the show. How's it going?
Thank you for having me here.
Hey, John. Oedipus, why exactly do you think Creon wants the crown?
Don't you think that it's too much of a coincidence that as Apollo gives the answer to save Thebes, that I'm the one responsible? I don't know exactly what his motives might be, but I know he has to have some. There's no evidence that has proven to me to be the killer, and there's only one witness that I have tried to come in contact with but haven't been able to. I'm just confused and frustrated by this whole situation.
Oedipus, I'm telling you, I have absolutely nothing to gain, nothing I want that you have. Believe me. You became family as soon as you married Jocasta. I would be most unhonorable if I were to cause any harm.
I know that you are family, but in times like this, you cannot trust anyone. It is a serious matter, and I can't, nor do I have the time to believe every pointed finger.
Well, what about Jocasta's reaction to the situation?
She's angry about all of this, mainly because she does not believe in prophecies. She's the one that put my words to bed when I did believe that the blind prophet may have been correct.
Oedipus, why would you be worried? Is there something you aren't telling us?
Well, when I was younger, an old man once told me that I was adopted in the kingdom that I grew up to know and love, and the parents that I have lived with and loved so much were not my true parents. I went to Apollo myself and asked if this was true, but he did not answer me. Instead, he told me that I would one day kill my father and marry my mother. Since he did not say that the old man's words were true, I believe that they are my true parents, so I ran away, so I would not harm them in any way.
So when you heard this, is that what worried you?
That maybe the old man's words were true. And because before I came to Thebes, right after I ran away from home, I was angry. I was angry that the gods would curse me like this. I was met by another group in the fork in the road, and they refused to let me pass them and would not move. Still in anger, I couldn't control my emotions and I ended up killing them. Then I remember after Jocasta and I got married, she told me what had happened to Laius. She told me about the murder of Laius, and as she told me, it reminded me a lot of that incident before I ever came to Thebes. I told Jocasta, but she put my words to rest.
Well, Oedipus, let's see what Jocasta has to say about this. After the break, of course. So is that how you're getting all the girls?
Yeah, dude, this stuff works. This is how you get all the girls.
Alright, gotta try this.
Go ahead, dude. Let's go take a walk. Watch. Let it play out.
That stuff really works.
I told you, man.
We gotta catch up!
I'm just angry at this whole situation because the only evidence they have are the prophecies. And I know these prophecies are false and they're wrong because the prophecy said that Laius and I's firstborn son was going to grow up and kill Laius' father and marry me, his mother. So when we heard about the prophecy, we took action. We pierced the boy's feet together and we gave him to our servant to go up to the mountains and leave him there for dead. If the child died, then how could the prophecy be correct? Exactly, it couldn't. So he couldn't be my son. These silly accusations are wasting the time we should be using to look for my former husband's murderer.
Well, let's welcome Jocasta. How's it going?
It could be better.
So tell me, Jocasta, why don't you believe the prophecies are true? Isn't it right that the prophecies always come true?
Well, the fact that they were wrong about the prediction of my life makes me think, what else could they have been wrong about?
But Jocasta, you never know. Apollo gave us the answer, and no offense, Oedipus, but as soon as your husband took the throne, these problems have become more apparent.
But Creon, there's no evidence that confirms this.
Well then, you'd be surprised to know that Creon has brought the answer to the truth. Creon, why don't you tell us then?
Jocasta, Oedipus, I brought you the shepherd. He has some shocking information that you really need to listen to.
It's the same shepherd that was the sole witness to the murder of King Laius.
Yes, it is also the shepherd that was once the servant that was given Jocasta's firstborn son and sent on a mission.
Let's bring out the shepherd. How's it going? Thank you for being here.
Of course, leader.
So, shepherd, tell us what you have to know. Were you the one that was given Laius and Jocasta's baby to dispose of?
Yes, that's true.
Well, out with it. Tell us who it is so I can save the kingdom.
Oedipus, let him speak!
Shepherd, why don't you tell us the information you have?
Oedipus, you're the baby I was supposed to leave in the mountains. I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Lies, Jocasta! Let him finish!
I gave you to another shepherd who gave you to a king and queen of another kingdom.
It can't be.
It's not. It's just his word against ours.
Well, luckily, Jocasta, the results are in from the lie detector test that the shepherd had to take after the break. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a good break. Jocasta, Oedipus, Creon, we asked the shepherd, are you the former servant that was given the task to leave the baby to die on the mountain that night? He answered, yes. The lie detector tells us that he was telling the truth. We asked, did you disobey your orders and give the child to another shepherd? He answered, yes. The lie detector tells us he was telling the truth again. We asked the sole witness of the murder of King Laius, are you 100% sure it was Oedipus that killed King Laius? He answered, yes. The lie detector tells us he was telling the truth. We also gave Oedipus and Jocasta a DNA maternity test, and the results are in. Jocasta, you are the mother.
Oh my goodness, really?
Shepherd, thank you for being on our show. You too, Creon. Oedipus.
So I say, call me maybe.
Oh,
Oedipus, I'm telling you, I have absolutely nothing to gain. Nothing I want you... What is it saying? Radical error!
so difficult.
No one was laughing. Go.
Thank you for having me.
No one even asked you.
My name's Creon.
Today we have here with us.
Really, Rebecca? Come on!
Then a turn of events.
I don't know what I wrote, honestly.
I'm reading that like, he goes through a series of unwilling citizens.
That's what it said on the summary. I don't. I told you I wrote this like at 3 in the morning.
Oh, is that me? Oh, I forgot. How's it going?
Yeah, no, actually. Wait, no, sorry.
Shepard, thank you for being on a show. You too, Creon. Oedipus. Everyone makes those sneeze. Bye.
Go, go.
Shepard, thank you for coming on the show. You too, Creon. Oedipus.
Shit, I left the dogs outside. Okay.
Thank you for being on the show. You too. Oedipus.
The car, right?
Right? You're recording this, right?
I was.
I thought it was a band-aid or
What
something.
compelled you to put that on your leg?
What is wrong?
Made you?
Can I explain?
What is wrong with your brain cells?
Can I explain?
Girl, tell me
Go.
now.
Explain.
What
Explain
What
yourself.
if I got that on my leg? What if I got that on my leg?
Can I explain?
Explain. Let her explain
I
herself.
wasn't gonna chew gum while doing this, so I took it out. And usually I put it behind my ear, but since my hair's down, I know it's gonna get stuck in my hair. So then I put it over here because I didn't think it was gonna be that sticky, but it was. So now.
Got that on camera. That's so going in the movie. That's so. That's gonna be the last.